For years, St. Louis has needed a spark, a promise of new growth. I'm Nathan Vickers for First Alert Forward here along the Mississippi River. Tonight we're talking about the Gateway South project. Its foundations were laid decades ago, but like many vacant industrial structures in the city, a winter fire has set back the progress of renewal. But in return, it sparked a sense of hope that developers believe will show the city just how resilient it can be.
A massive fire in November created a setback on Choteau's Landing.
Our resolve to see this project through is only stronger.
But it was far from the end of the project Bob Millstone and Greg Gleischer have been working on to reshape the industrial riverfront south of the Arch.
I think it's a really unique opportunity to create some change.
The two developers are partners on the Gateway South project, a redevelopment focused on activating underutilized industrial space.
We could get this back into productive use. Think about how that would add to the vibrancy of downtown St. Louis.
The vision is a centralized district for modernized construction and manufacturing.
It's an industry where, as a country, we haven't seen efficiency gains. Overall, we've seen productivity decrease.
According to the Federal Reserve, labor production in American construction has fallen by 30% since the 70s, despite the country's overall productivity doubling during that same period. Gleischer believes St. Louis could change that, even evolve into the construction capital of the U.S.
If you look at every other major industry, there seems to be a geographic nexus point. Think Silicon Valley for tech or finance in New York. The construction sector doesn't have that same sort of geographic nexus point.
It's part of what the area was built for to begin with. Until 1990, the Central Crandon Martin building was a leading manufacturer of wood and metal goods, at one time a household name for paper kites, which you can still find on eBay.
In many ways, this area is still set up for industry, with easy access to the interstate, rail, and the riverfront.
From a logistics and distribution standpoint, this site is, we call it multimodal heaven.
Over the last few years, they've been acquiring properties and recruiting tenants. So far, they have 2 lined up, but expect more by the end of the year.
The hardest part of any project is letting people be able to see beyond the initial phase, to be able to visualize what's going to be there and why it's going to be a great place for them to run their businesses and their employees to work.
It's a vision similar to what Cortex has become in Midtown St. Louis, a hub for bioscience and tech.
We punch way above our weight class with medical research. We have unique strengths that can make us the best place in the world to do a whole host of things, and life science is one of them.
Over the last 25 years, the area has transformed into a cluster of labs and companies driving innovation in health, food, and agriculture.
In the ecosystem here, there's a lot of resources. There's a lot of really sophisticated people that are here and companies that are here. So unlike some of the other biotech clusters in the country, you think of Boston, you think of San Francisco, the reality is that here, this community is very tight-knit.
In the same way, the vision for Gateway South could drive innovation for builders, a creative sandbox for new production methods.
We're in conversation with the Advanced Manufacturing Innovation Center of St. Louis to create a prototyping bay for the construction industry.
The fire in the fall destroyed the central complex where much of the development was planned. The fire department says several unhoused people had been staying inside. Millstone and Gleischer are still working through the details of what was lost and what they may have to rebuild. But they say the project will still move forward.
Our first phase timeline is still intact.
For them, the opportunity is still there.
I think we're providing opportunities for economic mobility for people in our region who really need it.
To breathe new life into the riverfront and the industry that once thrived there.
I hope people take away that not just us, but there's many people who believe in the city and our region, who are investing in it and trying to make see the changes and vibrancy that we're looking for ourselves and our kids and our grandkids.
The Mississippi River spans 20 miles of the St. Louis border, and the Gateway South development is not the only project happening along the riverfront. Up next, I head to Laclede's Landing to see how an emphasis on modernization is breathing new life into a neighborhood just steps from the Arch.